I'm locking myself inside this gym and I can't leave until I lift 1 million pounds.
Yeah, that's a lot of weight. That's like 4 blue whales, 42 school buses, or 3,846 Dwayne Johnsons. No bed, no kitchen, no privacy. This gym is my new home.
It's time to completely overstay my welcome. Once I officially open these doors, I ain't leaving.
So I began looking for what is going to be my base camp, and already the thought of constant fluorescent lights is scaring me.
This could be a pretty good area, but it's still like right near all the action. Even right here is not bad, but a lot of windows. Not much privacy.
I wasn't finding anything I loved until I realized they had an upstairs.
Yeah, this is it. We get a great view of the gym here because I know with camping, you want to be on higher ground so you can see bears and stuff coming. But I guess the closest thing to a bear would be an IFBB Pro in my case. And they're allowed in my tent. And me. The closest I've come to camping is the tent that I pitch every morning. Like imagine Yoda walking a Victoria's Secret runway. That's how far out of my element I am right now. But I got this tent off Amazon. I've watched Survivor once, so how hard could it be? The tent has been built and I am low-key proud of myself right now. Here's a quick little tent tour. There it is, that's literally it. There's nothing more to it. It's pretty crazy to think that my workout today is someone's entire training block. I think the ideal strategy is to take every set to like around an RPE 7, nowhere near failure, because if I go to failure, I'm gonna crash and burn very, very quickly. Now, I also have no idea how long this is gonna take me. I'm terrified. I always expect an early finish, but this is the first time I'm actually hoping for one. So, I have 135 pounds loaded up on the bar. We're gonna start with barbell rows. So, time to become a millionaire in my favorite currency.
Start time 11:44 a.m. Here's how this is gonna work. I have 135 pounds on the bar, which means every rep gets me 135 pounds closer to my goal of 1 million pounds. For this challenge, there are 3 rules. 1, obviously, I can't step foot outside the gym until I'm done. 2, I can't lift after 11 p.m. That's when the gym closes. And 3, I can only count weight added to the machine, not the weight of the machine itself.
I'm about to start my 4th set here, and I think I'm gonna start using straps. My hands aren't tired yet, but I think it's just the smart thing to do. This is a long game, and I feel like this is gonna help me right now. I just finished 5 sets of barbell rows, and for this entire challenge, I'm gonna be tracking all my lifts and weights in this ledger right here. This is like the only math I was ever meant to do. So we're gonna tally up and see where we're at. We have lifted 11,025 pounds so far.
This gym has so many different amazing machines, it was hard to pick what to do next, but I think I found the perfect one.
This row machine is absolutely perfect for my mission because I can change where I want peak resistance. So when I fatigue some spot, I can just switch the weight on one of these pillars here and it completely changes where most of the tension is. So I can get a ton of tonnage on here.
I put the tension on the end range, which definitely allowed me to crank out a ton of reps. I was stacking plate after plate, and I was becoming increasingly more confident. Now, I've lifted 100,000 pounds before, and that only took me 1 hour and 36 minutes, but I didn't have to repeat that 9 more times.
Just accumulated a total of 13,400 pounds on the seated row.
Since it was my first time at this gym, I thought the best strategy would be to ask members which machines would give me the biggest bang for my buck.
If you're counting that in pounds, you know, each stack would be like 200. So
okay.
Could say 400 each rep. If you max it out, let's just say.
Oh, that's
So
that's smart thinking. Okay, thank you, man. Appreciate it. He just showed me this machine right here, and said it's basically a cheat code because there's 2 stacks on this lat pull down, and it's in kilograms. So I think I feel like it's gonna add up really, really quick.
He wasn't wrong. This is me moving 59 kilograms per handle, which is 130 pounds. And I just kept adding more and more weight each set. Seriously, make sure to comment down below. We love you, Gianluca. I only did 5 sets of these pull downs, but I probably should have done more. And you'll see why later.
I'm gonna be using the trap bar to help me get out of this trap that I'm calling the gym. Trap bar is a great way to accumulate tonnage. It's also probably one of the more fatiguing things I could possibly do in the gym. So I have to be careful with the weight that I'm pushing here. So I searched on ChatGPT, how much does a hex bar weigh? Because I had no idea. And apparently there's a bunch of different hex bars. but it says a standard one is 45 pounds. So I'm gonna count this one as a standard one. I'm gonna rack as much weight as possible, and basically I'm gonna lift until I reach 100,000 pounds. And then we're gonna go from there. Call me Pablo Liftscabar, everybody, because I'm moving weight rather quickly. I'm like a freaking human forklift. So I'm 50 reps in with the trap bar deadlift, taking a quick break by the exit sign for some motivation and to remind myself that there's actually an outside world that I'm striving to be released into. Even doing the trap bar deadlifts with the straps, it's still very taxing on my hands. Like, my hands have not gone through this much since 15-year-old me learned how to clear a freaking browser history. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely don't think I'm gonna hit 100,000 pounds with this. I'm gonna do as much as I can, strive for 100 reps, and then probably move on to some of the leg stuff. Might be here a long time.
I didn't realize that if I wanted to get my total up to 100,000 pounds, I needed to lift this 225-pound trap bar 250 times.
Well, that was 100 reps with this thing.
Quickly, I made myself some electrolytes, which is going to be incredibly important to help me with hydration, fatigue, and preventing muscle cramps.
The next thing that I want to do is the hack squat, and there is so many different options of squat machines here. I don't know what to pick. I'm kind of overwhelmed. I feel like I'm the bachelor and it's the rose ceremony right now. But what I'm going to do is probably what every bachelor wishes that they could do. I'm going to hit them all.
First one is the Atlantis hack squat. It was so smooth, I absolutely loved it.
I'm going to give the Atlantis an A tier.
Next one is Watson or Atson. I don't know if that's just a cool logo beside it. It had this neat lever on the back that allows you to change the angle of the squat. I loved this one. It was beautiful on the knees. S tier. Third one was the Prime machine. I also loved it, but not as much as the one before. A tier. New tech. This one was by far the easiest to move 2 plates per side. I did 25 reps, but I didn't love it as much as the other 3. B tier. Then onto the more old school one, the Cybex. This one was extremely humbling, like way harder than the rest. Because of that, C tier. Nautilus hack squat, I would also give a C tier.
Well, I hit them all, and there's at least 4 of them that I want to bring back to the tent with me. I just finished 3 sets of the Cybex leg press, 8,100 pounds total per set. Volume right now is reaching Dragon Ball Z training montage levels. It's getting insane. Like, the chances of me getting an overuse injury is as likely as me getting caught looking in the gym class showers. But with all that said, we're now at over 100,000 pounds. Every 100,000 pounds is just gonna feel like a mile marker in a marathon through hell. Like, it's 226. This is taking me a long time. So this is a battle between me and gravity. Gravity is starting to win, so I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, and then we'll start on the next training block. So we have an entire fridge full of energy drinks. I'm gonna call this the nurse's office, and I'm a sick, sick boy. Oh. Okay, so meal 1, we have beef lasagna, which is apparently 450 calories, which I'm calling cap on. Look at all that cheese, but I'm just gonna believe it for now. Caffeine is gonna hit lethal levels. I know it, but I absolutely need it. I got a raw protein shake because I'm gonna swallow a little bit of CBUM to give me some extra push in this next training block here. Oh, so good. The fact that this is like macro-friendly lasagna is ridiculous, man. It tastes like it failed the background check with calories, which is a very big compliment. Now, in an ideal world, I hit 333,000 pounds today, minimum. Spread that over 3 days. That's basically 1 million pounds. I don't want to be here 3 days. That's just like my minimum goal today, 333 pounds. I feel like we can do it. I'm striving for 400,000. It sounds terrifying, but hopefully after this meal, we get a second wind, and I got some tricks up my sleeve coming up. Some very clever ones.
After my meal, I didn't want to waste any time while digesting my food, so I found some cab machines and did 100 reps of each with 140 pounds. Now, I didn't want to do too much volume because I don't want them to get too big. I mean, look at them.
I found this leg press machine, and the cool thing is, it's signed by Chris Bumstead, and apparently this is the leg extension he used for prepping for his 6th Olympia. So we're gonna do this. I feel like the only chance I ever have at signing something with like a special meaning like this is like signing somebody's like cheat day Krispy Kreme box. To think that C-Bum has been on here sweating and moaning in agony from the DOMs that leg extensions gives you is giving me hella motivation right now.
Pretty cool. I'm using the same machine as the goat, which makes us officially anabolic Eskimo bros. I definitely took it a bit too far with this leg extension, and I'm starting to pay the price.
What I'm gonna do, biceps, then do triceps, biceps, triceps. Hopefully, by the time that arms are done, I can go back to doing things like leg press and stuff, but right now, I know that if I push it, I'm gonna like puke. Oh.
So I did a bunch of sets with this preacher curl, and while I was doing them, I realized I was running into a pretty big problem.
All right, guys, I found myself in a little bit of a pickle because there's pros and cons to doing what I'm doing. The pros are I'm recovering, I'm starting to feel better. Oh, and also my pump is getting pretty gnarly. The cons are because the weights are way lighter, I have to push the sets way closer to failure to actually get some respectable tonnage to add to my total here, which is starting to fatigue me. I just did the prime preacher curl. 4 sets, only 7,650 pounds. That is not time efficient, my friends. That is not time efficient. So, I really underestimated this challenge, and I'm starting to get really scared. Okay, well that was 25 reps. Felt pretty good, so we're gonna set up shop here for a little bit and get to 200,000.
And set up shop I did. These dips were game changer. Each set of 25 gives me 5,000 pounds to add to my total. I thought I was winning, but little did I know this was a monumental mistake that would hold me back later on. After the dips, I did some more curls before I had a genius idea.
I found another Chris Bumstead machine that I used for his Olympia prep. Now I have a really stupid idea that's potentially gonna be my downfall for this challenge, but I feel like the outcome could be so cool. I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna do 300 reps and we're gonna compare the pump every 100 reps and we'll see my delts blow up. This might be the only way the natties can get big shoulders. Who knows? Oh yeah, this is easy. Oh fuck. Oh, this will be a long 300 reps. Okay, 100 reps in. How are we looking? It's pretty crazy so far. 200 reps in. And I can barely hold this camera up right now. I'm also feeling a little bit homesick. So hopefully homesickness is a symptom of hypertrophy. Oh yeah, this is by far the most Dorito shaped I've ever been in my life. Oh, fuck. That was just a 30 rep set. You know what they say sometimes, confuse the muscle to get it to grow? I think my shoulders are like past confused. They're just straight up pissed right now. But 70 more. Oh my God, this is like some David Goggins shoulder workout shit, man. Freaking gonna puke from laterals. What the fuck? This plate-loaded incline press machine by NewTek is wonderful. It's like the best incline chest press machine I've ever used in my entire life. Like, I've not had a mind-muscle connection like this since the week I hit puberty. It is, like, you have to try this thing. And you can load a lot of weight. My eye's starting to twitch.
Eye twitching during a workout is usually a temporary and harmless condition, thank God, often caused by fatigue, stress, eye strain, or dehydration from exercise. All the ways to alleviate it, I'm avoiding, which is why it gets so much worse later on.
My triceps are absolutely fried from all the dips, so I can't push my chest anywhere near as hard as I'd want to, or I could normally do, because my triceps are just so fatigued. They are fatiguing before my chest actually gives out, which is really holding me back right now. So the tricep dips, although great in the moment, that was a huge mistake. I don't know if you can see this, but my arm is cramping so bad. Like it hurts to extend. Like if I just curl, I instantly cramp. After 4 sets of the pec deck fly, we are officially a quarter of the way finished this challenge. With that, I can actually picture myself actually doing this. The chest pump is absolutely insane. Hopefully it has more staying power than my dad, but what we're gonna do right now is take a break. Again, this is a marathon, not a sprint, and then we reconvene. Just chilling in the tent right now, having 150 calories or a scoop and a half worth of straight carb powder. And you guys know me, I don't drink my calories. I think that should be illegal, but this is a do or die situation. This is all about survival. This is camping, my friends. It has to be done. And the amount of people who have just been like, Will, what are you doing here for so long? What's your split? And I'm just like, my split is I'm training everything until my body literally splits in half. And then they just stare at me like, it's the biggest gym flex of all time. Now, ever since 11:30 in the morning, I've just been hearing things get absolutely slammed by sweaty dudes. So I'm pretty sure I know the direction tonight's dreams will be taking me. But in other news, we're a quarter of the way there. I think we are gonna surpass my goal of 333,000 pounds. I think we're gonna pass like 400,000. So what I gotta do right now is take a longer break than I want to. A break so long it might actually scare me. So we can go out there and crush it later. Because right now I'm cramping all over the place. So I just gotta chill, regroup, get some food, and then we go back out and crush it.
Here's a quick clip of me chilling. For food, I really didn't want gym food anymore, so I looked out the window and I locked eyes with Popeyes. So I decided to order it and bless Himanshu with the easiest Uber Eats drop-off of all time.
Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it, man. All right, we got our Popeyes. I feel like this is the first time in my life where I actually deserve fast food. So one thing I got, which I never knew they had, tempura battered cauliflower. Give it a dip and put it to my lip. Oh man. The next thing I got, the blackened chicken sandwich in hopes of manifesting the next meat that I get to enjoy in this gym. I love a pickle between my buns. Having fast food in a gym is a vibe, man. It's time for the final stint of the day. I'm just gonna absolutely crush legs. I feel like that's the best thing to do right now. I'm feeling extra nervous for my central nervous system, but hey, screw it. What you're about to see is what I like to call the pray and press method. The trick is to treat every rep like it could be the last rep of your life, because it could very well be for me right now.
To annihilate my legs, I decided to revisit the Cybex leg press and the new tech hack squat thing because you remember that mystery rule I mentioned? Well, that rule is, come tomorrow, I can't use any of the same machines I used today. So I wanted to make the most of these.
Just like any other round two in life, the load has diminished from 6 plates to 5, but I'm lasting longer. So last time I did 5 sets, hoping to get minimum 6 here, which will set me up good for the next thing. Last set. I just want to be in a room that doesn't have fluorescent freaking lights on my face. Yeah, that is it for legs today. Oh, I don't know if centralized rhabdo is a thing, but if it is, I'm definitely gonna get it in my legs. But one thing that I haven't thought about, which I don't know how I haven't, is shrugs. Ton of weight, very short range of motion. Let's go spam those. Time to get that Channing Tatum neck. Yeah, I'm gonna be here for a bit.
I was eventually able to add 5 plates per side, which would give me 9,000 pounds per set.
I swear, every single piece of machinery that I use is like my favorite thing in the moment. Like I have a favorite thing, try a new thing, it's my favorite thing. The machines just feel amazing. Men are only as loyal as their options.
The lat pull down was amazing, and after that I found a prime chest press, and then after that, I laid on the floor and contemplated my entire life.
Okay, after the chest press, I'm currently at 368,000 pounds. That's supposed to be my last one, but I'm so close to 400, so I just I think I gotta just keep on going. Man, I absolutely adore ChatGPT. So I asked ChatGPT if there's any gym hacks to help me accumulate more tonnage as fast as possible. And then they recommended farmer's carries. And I'm like, how the heck did I not think about this? Every single step counts as a rep. So I brought 100-pound dumbbells, which is 200 pounds in total. It took me 45 steps to get here. 200 times 45 is 9,000. 9,000 pounds. So I'm just gonna walk around as much as possible with these things. And then we should be good.
This was quite possibly the best decision I've ever made, not just in this challenge, but in my entire life. Tonnage was adding up so quickly, but every pro has its cons, and it was destroying my hands, which is certainly gonna affect me tomorrow.
Look at my hands. They're looking like when I was a kid during the Halo 3 launch. Oh. I know I can't do these tomorrow, so I gotta keep doing them. $82. Look at those freemium weekends. Wow. The farmer's carries alone gave us a total tonnage lifted of 83,200 pounds, which is insane, which brings the total day one tonnage lifted to 451,693.4 pounds, which is way above the goal. I'm absolutely stoked right now. Like, holy shit, we're doing this. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna release the files. I got nothing to hide. So I'm gonna put screenshots on the screen of everything in this ledger right now, so you can see everything. You can track along if you guys are doing this from the comfort of your own homes, and you can see everything that I've done. So, taking a much needed break now, a much needed shower, and it's time to just wind down.
Walk to the shower area with the 3 legs showing. So much room in the shower area. I would rather see a lot more shower heads with way less curtains. But anyway, it was time to clean up.
I have never felt so deserving of a shower in my entire life.
I wanted to wash my hair so badly, but my shoulders were like, nope, too bad, buddy.
I got my jammies on, and I'm officially the last person in the gym. I'm like extra paranoid right now, but watch. Tonight is the night. The treadmill just starts moving on its own. I gotta go pee. It's a bit of a scary journey, so I want you guys to come with me. I've always wanted to do something like this as a kid growing up, but in a Pizza Hut, of course. Yay. Okay, let's go. I can already tell, based off the floor that I'm sleeping on, that my back is gonna be so messed up tomorrow. It's gonna be like I spent the night with The Rock after a very tense day on set. I was planning to set an alarm for tomorrow morning, but I don't think I need to because the gym opens at 5 a.m. and I feel like the stampede of cardio bunnies are gonna wake me up. Like, the music's gonna be blasting. If I sleep through that, that'd be an issue. So, good night. Yeah, there is no way I'm sleeping right now. I kind of thought of going down and doing bench press, but I think it'd be kind of terrifying. Imagine getting pinned under the bar at 2 a.m. in the dark. I don't think so. But what I think I'm gonna go do is do some pull-ups. Let's go. I weigh 195 pounds. I'm gonna do 10 sets of 10 pull-ups, totaling 100 pull-ups, 19,500 added to our total. Let's begin.
Doing pull-ups in the late hours of the night in an empty gym is something every meathead should do once in their lives. It's a pretty amazing feeling.
I have transcended gym rat status. I am the gym. I am part of its very foundation. With the amount of working out that I've done today, I probably need 3 grams of protein per pound of body weight just to stay anabolic. I also just remembered, when it comes to camping, you always have to have s'mores. I obviously can't do that in a gym because I don't want to set the building on fire, but what I can have is a David's bar. 150 calories, 28 grams of protein, and tastes just as good as a s'more. It's a 62 gram bar, which is bigger than most protein bars on the market. and 50 calories less. It's no brainer. I have the fudge brownie flavor. One of my favorites. David just delivers every time. Well, I'm gonna eat this and then I actually have to get to bed or else tomorrow I'm absolutely screwed. Good night. It's 4:47 in the morning. I don't think I slept. I think I blacked out from discomfort, to be quite honest. I'm also so sore. Like oh my God, I look so rough. And as long as I have a great pump, I don't mind looking rough. I fear if I sneeze, my body will crumble. It hurts to just make a fist, and my feet are numb. So things are not looking good right now. But you know when someone gets really hungover and they say the best cure is more alcohol? Maybe for me, the best cure is getting under some more weight. I highly doubt it. I feel like I'm gonna vomit, but we're gonna get it done.
I made my way down the stairs slowly and got started with my morning routine, which is very simple. I put on some deodorant and then I brushed my teeth. Unfortunately, there was no old man beside me who feels like he needed to be naked while shaving his face. Then I went to the front and got some caffeine and a light snack to give me some fuel to get started.
Saying good morning to the staff was probably one of the weirdest experiences of my entire life. Good morning. You good? They probably think I'm going through like the craziest divorce right now. And also this gym, it's starting to feel a lot like home. I'm feeling like an anabolic orphan. Having something light because I want to get out there as soon as possible because I'm starting to feel like the moaning myrtle of fitness. Like I'm never going to leave this place. And I do moan a little bit more, but I have this Greek yogurt bar. It's all natural ingredients. I could go for like the protein bars, the shakes, all that other stuff, but I don't want to turn into like a vending machine by the end of this thing. So this is overall pretty healthy, 277 calories. Even opening this hurts. It's really cool to see people who have real jobs coming into the gym so early in the morning to get their lift in before they go to work. It's 5:30. The place is actually pretty busy right now. Today, I'm going to be lifting for survival, spiritually spotting myself. But one thing is absolutely for sure, I am not spending another night here. So we are crushing it today. The first thing I'm going to do is sled drags. The sled itself is 87 pounds. I've added weight to it, and I think we're going to do some damage here. So let's get started. And if I pass out, tell my mom I died doing something stupid, but also cool.
Was such a good call. Even she thought so too, and I'm just happy I'm not doing this alone.
Did 832 steps with 222 pounds on the sled. So I moved a total of 184,704 pounds. So we are now officially well over halfway, 655,000 pounds. Next thing I'm gonna do, leg press calf raises, superset with push-ups. So for the push-ups, I know it's not fair to count my entire body weight. So what I'm gonna do is only count 65% of my body weight. That's what they say you should do online. So that comes out to 126 pounds for me. This is gonna be a race to the end. Will I hit 1,000,000 pounds or rock bottom first? I also don't know why I'm wasting my time with calves. I should probably choose a muscle group that will actually grow when I train it.
With the sled and now the calf raises and push-ups, we are making progress way quicker than I expected. My dream about not spending another night here might actually come true.
I searched symptoms of early rhabdo, and pretty much all of the symptoms apply to me right now. Muscle aches and pains, weakness, fatigue, just not dark urine. Urine that is red or brown, resembling tea or cola. I'm just grateful my pee does not look like a frickin' fountain drink, but all these other ones are definitely applying to me. I will say though, this is the first time this challenge, other than literally the first set, where I feel like I have momentum right now. It's just taken me 10,000 reps of crippling self-doubt to get here. But we're here, and I found a prime lateral raise machine that I think I can load up. Let's get it.
I loaded the Prime lateral raise machine for only 3 sets because yesterday killed me. Then I moved on to this chest press machine, which was decently easy. I was doing sets of 15 with 180 pounds, which ended up giving me 10,800 pounds in total. Not bad.
As much as I don't want to, I feel like I have to do big, heavy compound movements because it's just the weights are not adding up fast enough. I'm feeling like such shit and I need to get this finished. So, just like paying taxes, we don't want to do it, but sometimes you just have to do it. So here I am on the pit shark, and we're gonna see how this goes. This is starting to feel like a hostage situation with weights. Oh, fuck. No. I can't do it.
I just couldn't do it. Only 3 reps and I needed to stop. I'm a lot closer to the end goal than I thought, but I'm so fatigued, I don't know if I'll ever make it. At this point of the challenge, I was genuinely terrified about how long this would take me, but very quickly after, I found an amazing superset of this preacher curl and this dip machine. Right here, I'm doing 225 pounds for an easy 30 reps. The pump was getting crazy.
I was feeling so down from the pit shark, but this superset right here instantly is making me feel better. We are over 750,000 pounds into this challenge. And for me, 3/4 of the way in is usually my happy place. We only have 250,000 pounds left to go, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you think about it, it's pretty much someone's entire training block. And right now, I have learned that my muscles are bilingual because they are screaming at me in multiple different languages to just please stop. But I can't. Even getting mashed potato to mouth is challenging. It's also 8 a.m. Why am I eating mashed potatoes and braised beef? I think I'm gonna take a break until like at least 9. I think I need that full hour to just decompress because I barely slept last night. So I'm gonna chill, and then once we step back on that gym floor, that is the last time we're stepping on that gym floor.
I've lifted 766,277.4 pounds. It's time to dig deep and finish strong.
I am surprisingly gonna start with legs. I know I said I probably couldn't do it anymore, but this machine looks a little less scary because the weight's not coming down this way, it's going this way. So I feel good about it. Definitely manageable.
So I did a bunch of sets and reps here, and thankfully it wasn't too taxing on my legs. I'm not even warming up at this point, I'm just loading everything up to save on some time.
Gotta fasten your seatbelt. Holy shit.
I couldn't load up the hip thrust like I thought I could, so I only ended up doing 4 sets of 12 reps.
Hey, that beats my typical 1 rep. Okay, so I just finished 4 sets of a really good superset of seated back row and an ab crunch, so total tonnage is a little over 813,000, which is pretty good. Also super, super weird. People who I saw leave yesterday are now coming back in because it's a new day, which is super trippy. Also, if you guys are building a home gym and you need equipment recommendations, ask me. I've tried literally every piece of machinery that exists. The form is starting to get A little bit questionable. I think if someone saw me for the first time in the gym here without knowing what I'm up to, they'd be like, this guy is the biggest ego lifter of all time. This is a 50-pound sandbag, and we're gonna do some walking lunges. This is gonna be horrible. I feel like I get at least a 3-month hall pass to skip legs, and it's not even an excuse. I think I deserve it. I know it looks like I'm crying, but I'm not. I don't think, at least. 200 reps on the walking lunges. That was like half an hour straight of just walking lunges. So 49,000 pounds added to the total. My glutes right now are on fire. You would think that I was like a prop at a frat team building exercise or something like that.
After the lunges, I made my way over while admiring my pump. Look at it. Beautiful and hopefully permanent. To the next exercise, which was revisiting the tricep dip machine to do 4 sets of 30 reps with 225 pounds, because that would allow me to say,
we have officially hit 900,000 pounds lifted, a little over. So we have a little under 100,000 pounds to go.
For the last 100,000 pounds, I did 3 sets of 25 reps on this leg press, which was disgustingly painful.
You.
I then did 5 sets of 20 with this chest press. The last few sets were the longest cluster sets of all time. After, I moved on to 4 sets of 25 with dumbbell shrugs, which all led me to the final exercise.
It has literally all come down to this. So the current lifting total is 975,947.4. If I get 67 reps with the Pit Shark RDL, that will be 1,000,000 pounds. I'm gonna try to spread that out between 3 sets. Let's do it. I'm almost gonna cry. I'm so emotional, I'm so happy. Set 1, 25 reps. Oh. Set 2, 25 reps. All right, well, here we go. The last set of the challenge, 17 reps.
Nearly 25 hours, 41 exercises, and 156 sets is what it took me to get here. And it all came down to these last 10 reps.
One more. Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. I almost want to cry. Total weight lifted, 1,067.4 pounds. It hurts to even have my eyes open right now. I can't believe I just did that. That is by far the hardest video I've ever shot. Holy sh... Yeah, nothing comes close. Nothing. I just want to get the hell out of here now. I feel so good though, but also so bad. It's the most confusing thing. I don't even know what to think right now. I'm just in shock. But I do know one thing. I want to get the hell out of here.
So I packed up my things and made my way to the exit to finally be released to the outside world.
Are you kidding me? I guess I'm just gonna wait in the gym for a little bit longer. But I never recommend that you ever do this. However, I am gonna challenge some of my reckless friends. Jesse, Stan, 1 million pounds, you're up next. Let's see you guys do it. And also remember, we are on the road to 5 million subscribers. I wanna do it as fast as possible, so make sure you subscribe. I just lifted 1 million pounds. Come on, please, help me out. Love you all, bye.